In 2006, Uganda discovered commercially viable oil reserves in the Albertine Region, paving the way for major oil-related infrastructure projects, including Kabalega International Airport, the oil refinery, and the East African crude oil pipeline. The $4 billion EACOP is a 1,443-kilometer heated crude oil pipeline project stretching from Hoima district in Uganda to the Chongoleani Peninsula near the port of Tanga in Tanzania. Of the total distance, 296 kilometers are in Uganda, while 1,147 kilometers pass through Tanzania. In Uganda, the pipeline crosses 10 districts, including Hoima and Kyonkwanzi, where many communities initially welcomed the project with high expectations. However, the expectations by communities have been waning given the numerous complaints that keep coming up. According to the EACOP, 13,686 project-affected persons have received compensation in cash and in kind directly from EACOP, in line with both national legislation and the IFC performance standards.
When it comes to compensation, we are poorly compensated. First of all, the project reached here in Hoima. In 2018, they came and did assessment. They promised good rates. But in turn, when they brought during what we call evaluation report, we had one of the poorest rates. So we never had enough compensation, and again it delayed. By the time the compensation were released to us, the rates of land was really high. So you could not buy the equal portion of land that you had using this compensation money for that same land.
Naye kyannaku nnyo nti bwe bajja tetwafuna kusomesebwa, walabanga bulabi muntu ng'ajja ng'ayita mu kibanja kyo ng'agenda ng'akomawo ewaka ng'agamba sayininga foomu nti ate yaaki anti tulambudde ekibanja kyo sayininga then tugenda kujja tubabuulira ebiddako ne bagenda naye nga ekituufu kiri nti tetulina kye twamanya wadde. Ne tusuubira nti oba oliawo bagenze naye era bajja tubuulira ssente ze tulina okufuna. Naddala nnyo tulina ebintu byaffe nga emiyembe, emmwanyi, amayumba agaayonoonebwa, nti bannajja batubuulire nti awo muyembe gwo gujja kutwala ssente bweziti. Tetwakifuna, twaggwamu essuubi olw'ensonga eyo.
For so many years, we've been working with the EACOP-affected areas in different districts, for example, Shankwanzi, Chiboga, Hoima, Mubende, among others. And today we've had a talk, a one-on-one with them, and still they're having so many challenges, as you're going to see them sharing.
Twagala buyambu oluguudo lwatuyitabo wakati. Kuba kati titulina kintu kyonna, obusente batuwa butono, tibulina kye wakola, amalaalo gali awo, sente titulina. Kati nnyo tusaba Katonda gundi gavumenti etuyambe, titulina ngeri yonna. Omwami waffe yatuleseewo, tuli kati beereere.
N'obulumi bwennyina, amafuta gampitamu, naye obusente bwe baŋŋamba, bampa busente butono, $1,900,000. Neewuubye ekiboga ne Chaiman, abalala bonna baafuna, nze neebuuza, nze lwaki tebampa busente bwange, ate nga butono. Naye bwe batulimba mbu wano we baapima mita 3 gye bagenda okutwala, ate oluguudo nga lunene. Nali nsuubira kusimbawo emmwanyi endala n'ebitooke, ne babitugaana. Bagamba tusimbe emmere eyangu. Kale bwa muwogo ng'obwo, olumonde, bujanjaalo, myaka gyetooledde bagiweze 7. Naye sirabanga kasente, nze lwaki bandeka wakati.
The compensation which we are giving us is very low. Okay. Because they promise you to compensate you 3 million per acre. But if you get that money to go to buy somewhere, you buy it by 8 million or 9 million. So you see that loss, you end up buying one, it is a quarter of an acre.
Naye payipo y'amafuta yatukosa, yatuyita kumpi nnyo n'enju. ate ekirala n'ebijja byaffe tebisasulwanga. Ekyo kye twagala gavumenti etuyambeko, ennyumba yaffe giseeseetuleko, esembereko ewala okuva n'amafuta, n'ebijja byaffe bireke kubeera wakati mu kkubo ly'amafuta.
Ntuusa okwemulugunya kwange okuva eri abatuuze bange benkulembera olw'okubanga baayitibwamu payipu kati emyaka giri mu 7 ne babayita ne babatuuza mbu bagenda bawa ssente, ne babatuuza ku mmeeza ne babagamba nti bw'ogenda funa miliyoni 5, bw'ogenda funa miliyoni 2, nga tategedde omuyembe gwo guza ssente meka, ffena aguza ssente meka, ekitooke kya ssente meka, n'ettaka lye lyennyini libaliddwamu ssente, wabula mugamba bugambi sayininga wano miliyoni 2 abenga agenda. Ate ekirala waliwo okusoomozebwa nti baasasula abamu, abalala tebaabasasula.
Therefore, when we are affected by these oil projects, first and foremost, these contractors and the government officials promised us earth and heaven. They told us that our lives are going to improve, we are going to be different people, we are going to all grow rich, and we expected a lot, but all this were in vain.
We also promise our children, if you are near the industrial park, you have to benefit from working there. But if you ask anyone from Chijumba and Katoke, I say that is there anyone from Chijumba or Katoke working there to the quality camp 1, which is there where the crude oil is collected, but no one is there. As if they go there as the citizens of Chijumba, like our younger children, they first use to smuggle to go to Nyamasoga and say I am a resident of Nyamasoga, so that's how they can fix him to work there. But to say this is a resident of Chijumba, come here and work because you are near, you are affected, no one. Okay. And we have drivers, we have operators, but they didn't give them any job. And also about environment. We were having some swamps and some valleys. Now, where they pass, water was not there because in rainy season, water was collecting water in one part.
Yeah.
Now it is there. Children are using it as a swimming pool. We cried to them to say how they can channel that water to go. They failed to do that. So we expect to bury our children because of that water. Now it is stagnant there.
As Uganda moves closer to the first oil production expected next year, the Ministry of Energy and Mineral Development says the country's oil projects will deliver economic benefits to citizens. For many communities living along the pipeline corridor, however, the question remains whether those promised benefits will outweigh the costs they say they've already borne. Only time will tell.